Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. Have you ever stopped to think about, well, the full journey an AI model takes?
You mean from just being like an idea?
Yeah, exactly. From that first spark, maybe a few lines of code, all the way to becoming this complex system that actually impacts the real world. What does that path even look like?
It's way more than just, training an algorithm. It's this whole ecosystem, isn't it?
Right.
A production pipeline, tools, resources, and actually a surprising amount of human trial and error.
Absolutely. And that is precisely what we're exploring today in this special deep dive. We're getting stuck into the album production pipeline by the artist, the AI tool.
Oh, yes. It's brilliant.
It really captures that whole world, often complex, sometimes, triumphant, but always challenging. Building and deploying AI.
Yeah, these tracks, they really boil down the practical side of AI development. Each one gives you a different slice, a different perspective on the technical stuff, but also the kind of emotional ride researchers are on.
Right. So, our mission today, we want to pull out the key insights from 5 specific tracks. Command line dreams, GPUs made of gold, it finally works, pockets of traffic, and the black box blues.
We're going to try and uncover the AI concept sort of baked into the lyrics and also the very real struggles developers face making these things work.
Exactly. Okay, let's unpack this. So first things first. Before an AI model can even start to, well, think or learn or predict anything, it needs the right setup, doesn't it?
Definitely the right environment, the foundational stuff, the digital bedrock, everything else gets built on.
Yeah, we're talking about the basic tools and, crucially, the raw computing power you need.
Exactly. This first phase, it's not just about the clever algorithms yet. It's about getting that solid infrastructure in place. Without it, even the best AI ideas just stay
Well,
ideas.
okay, let's kick things off with the unsung heroes of data handling. This is perfectly captured in the track Command Line Dreams.
Yes. Love this one.
It really celebrates the power, the sheer efficiency of command line tools for, scripting and just wrestling with huge amounts of data.
It's fascinating, isn't it, how these like seemingly simple tools, maybe a bit old school, are still totally essential in modern AI work.
Totally.
The track paints such a vivid picture, cat pipe cuts or in the dark of night, the standard streams flow left and right. It really highlights that elegance of piping output from one command straight into another.
It really does. And it mentions specific tools, right? Like for finding unique lines, counting them.
grep for searching text patterns, you
Yeah.
said for transforming data on the fly.
For more complex processing. And it even gives a nod to Ruby one-liners and the whole Unix shell philosophy.
It's fundamental stuff.
For anyone who's ever felt drowned in raw data, these tools are about taming it, making massive data sets manageable with just a few sort of elegant commands. It's a core skill even now.
Absolutely essential. So, okay, you've wrangled the data. Now you need to actually power the models.
Right. And that brings us to the next track, GPUs made of gold. This one hits on another critical piece, and often a really expensive one. The sheer computational horsepower needed for deep learning, specifically GPUs.
Graphics processing units. Yeah.
Yeah.
The lyrics nail it immediately. Gold machines in the data streams. Dreams of power run like beams. It captures that allure, what these powerful machines can do.
But then, boom, reality hits. My old rig's lost in the crowd. My laptop screaming, can't you tell? I mean, who hasn't felt that?
Oh, absolutely. And it echoes that whole sentiment you hear everywhere in AI, sometimes summed up as, GPUs are killing me.
Yeah.
And the lyrics are explicit. These cheat, they're killing me for my A dreams. They hold the key, but they're gold people in wreck. I can't afford leaving me broken and so ignored. It's not just like personal frustration.
No, it's a real barrier.
It really is. It's
Yeah.
a key insight into why cutting-edge AI, the kind that needs racks and racks of these things, often stays in the realm of, well, big companies and well-funded labs.
It's a massive financial hurdle, isn't it? Even if you have a brilliant idea.
Precisely. So, yeah, we hear all about AI's amazing potential, but understanding the sheer compute power and the cost involved, it shows you why the field is so demanding.
It's a potent reminder. Great algorithms need serious muscle, serious hardware to really shine. Okay, so after all that, the coding, the data wrangling, setting up the hardware, tweaking things endlessly, there's eventually, hopefully, that moment every AI developer dreams about.
Oh, yeah, that moment when it just clicks.
The payoff.
It's the ultimate validation, right? For all those late nights, the ups and downs.
And that feeling, that pure relief and joy is just perfectly bottled in, it finally works. This track isn't just, oh, good, it runs. It's a celebration. The model does what it's supposed to do, it's ready, or maybe it's already out there working.
The lyrics just radiate triumph, don't they? It finally works, the code's in sync, all the gears turn without a kink.
Late nights paid off. The data's clear, the future's bright, no need for fear. It paints this picture of the whole system just humming along.
Delivering on the promise. And it's not just about the tech team feeling good either.
No, the song mentions the impact, right? Revenue climbs, engagement too. This is the dream we made it through. You see the actual value, the difference it's making.
That's the aha moment. It's proof that the persistence paid off. And it reminds you, behind every AI that actually functions well, there's usually a story of struggle.
Makes the success feel even sweeter, I guess.
Definitely.
And there's often a but, isn't there? It finally works is rarely the end of the line.
Not even close, usually. Launching a model into the messy real world, that throws up a whole new bunch of challenges. Subtle things, sometimes really baffling stuff you just didn't see coming.
Yeah, deployment brings in all these dynamics, these interactions that, well, even the best testing can't fully predict.
Exactly. And that brings us neatly to our next track, Pockets of Traffic. This one digs right into that complexity.
It talks about how things like A/B tests, metrics that seem simple, can actually fool you because of hidden statistical effects. Specifically, Simpson's paradox.
Right. And this raises a huge question, doesn't it? How often do we just look at the top line number, the aggregated result, without really digging into the segments underneath?
The song puts it so well. In pockets of traffic, they whisper and wane. Truths that shift and never remain. It's talking about that core issue of Simpson's paradox.
Where a trend you see in different groups, say, higher conversion in Group A for users on desktop and higher in Group A for users on mobile,
Right.
suddenly disappears, or even flips when you just combine all the data together. Suddenly Group B looks better overall. It's counterintuitive.
It's like that classic example comparing doctor success rates, right? The culture A looks better overall.
But then you split by high-risk and low-risk patients, and suddenly Dr. B has better results in both groups. The combined number was totally misleading.
Leaves you feeling lost in you, like the song says, blinded by these patterns that just blur the night.
It really hammers home the need for deep critical thinking when you look at data. You can't just accept the headline figure.
You've got to dig deeper, question assumptions, understand the nuances in different subgroups.
Otherwise, yeah, you risk making decisions based on completely wrong information.
Okay, and that need for deeper understanding leads us, I think, pretty naturally to the final track we're covering, the black box blues.
The enigma.
This one tackles a really profound challenge in a lot of modern AI, especially complex deep learning models. It's just damn hard to understand why they make the predictions they do. They act like a black box.
Yeah, you see the input, you see the output, and the output might even be correct. But the reasoning, the steps it took inside, it's often completely opaque.
The track hints at this, and I know another related piece, Catharsis of Models, uses that line. The mirror whispers, is it still you? It's like looking at this thing you built, but not quite recognizing its internal logic.
You can see what it does, but tracing the how and why is the problem. Like another lyric suggests, 1,000,000 protection, but no sense to find. You have the result, maybe it's even protected or accurate, but the understanding is missing.
Exactly. It moves beyond just, is the answer right, to can we understand how it got that answer?
So what's the implication here? Even if a model performs perfectly,
Right.
this lack of explainability, this black box nature, can cause huge problems.
Yeah.
Think about trust, accountability. How do you debug it effectively if you don't know why it made a mistake?
It becomes much, much harder.
It's not just a technical problem, is it? It's deeper. It touches on human-computer interaction, our trust in these systems, maybe even our definition of intelligence itself.
Yeah, it really shifts the focus, doesn't it? From can we build it to do X to can we build it so we understand how and why it does X?
A critical shift.
Wow.
Now,
What a journey through the AI tools production pipeline. We went from the raw power of command lines and command line dreams.
and the serious cost of compute in GPUs made of gold.
Then we hit that high point, that amazing feeling in it finally works.
That rush of success, only to then run into the tricky statistics in pockets of traffic.
Yeah, those deceptive data dances.
And finally, staring into the void with the black box blues.
This deep dive really underlines a key point, I think, this AI production pipeline. It's not just a straight road from A to B.
No, it's much more cyclical. It's this constant dance, right? Building, deploying, getting results, and then questioning.
Yeah.
Deeply questioning what you've built.
Full of triumphs, yes, but also these continuous challenges that keep pushing the tech and maybe our own understanding, too.
Yeah, it really highlights that the work isn't over when the model goes live.
Yeah.
In many ways, that's just the start of a whole new phase of watching, learning, refining.
Constant vigilance and critical thinking are needed pretty much at every single step.
Absolutely.
So as these AI models get even more powerful, more complex, woven deeper into everything, making these production pipelines even more elaborate, it leaves us with a final thought, a provocative one for you, our listener.
How do we make sure that our race for more capability, for smarter AI, doesn't get way ahead of our ability to actually understand and crucially govern these systems?
Yeah, how do we keep innovating, keep building these incredible tools, but also work harder to crack open that black box, to make AI transparent, trustworthy, something we can all rely on?
It's a huge question.
It is something to ponder. Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.